Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to my garden. Yes, it's been a while since you visited. Look how everything has grown. Let me give you a little tour. This hog's breath grass has really grown, and part of it over here died off from lack of water, but the outskirts of it are doing very well. The little baby tears are creeping right along, becoming wonderful ground cover. The bush daisies are all connecting, almost making a little hedge. I've been cutting and cutting the sweet potato vine back. I'm going to give it another severe haircut very, very soon. The lantana is doing very well. Every day, the bees thank me for these wonderful flowers. They just love these. And these flower heads get really sticky with nectar. And then these are seeds waiting to be planted. The ice plant ground cover, it just doesn't stop. I'm supplying all the neighbors with cuttings and they're putting it in their gardens. You see these pink flowers here, these periwinkle? I planted those before Hurricane Ian with a 12-foot surge, and those flowers have survived. It is just amazing. The first gardenias are blooming. Oh, they smell so good. This is a variety called Miami Supreme. It has a really good rootstock. It survives the cold. This plant looks like a grass, but it's actually a succulent. And these leaves are circular and filled with moisture. And the way you propagate that is you just dig the plant up and you divide it. And we did that, and I'll show you some cuttings that are doing very well. The walking iris is doing its thing. I keep cutting back the roses because I want them to really get full and bushy. These are some new ones I planted. They're little minis. Isn't that a beautiful color? It's like a deep mauve. And after I did some cutting, see all these leaves that are kind of red? It's because they're new. And that's all new growth on this plant. So I took some of the ice plant and have started a ground cover under the roses. It'll be a nice contrast. Bismarck palm is doing very, very well. I see some Thai plants are coming up. They were buried beneath the hurricane waters also, but they're doing well. They're coming up. This Thai plant also. I'm really pleased with how the roses have done. And as they get a little older, they'll bush out. They'll be even more lovely than they are now. This ground cover is interesting. It's this kind of dark, creepy ground cover, and it gets a little white flower on it. I'm out here in the early evening, and this over here, if I were out in the morning, this would all be blue. This is called Blue Days, and it's sleeping right now because it's kind of in the morning glory family. Here, this gives you a little hint of the color of the flowers, but they're really beautiful in the morning. And see, this is some of those cuttings from that succulent. New plants are emerging. I had a man stop by the other day, and he said to me that every time he walks by, the garden makes him smile. I thought that was one of the greatest compliments I could have gotten. I want to show you all the eggplant on this plant. I don't think I'll ever harvest it. Look at them. They're hanging like grapes, but they're all kind of sunburnt. They're not really ripening. Oh, I'm not sure what to do about them, but they're beautiful. These are all ground orchids, different colors. The yellow ones were blooming last week. They'll come and go. There's the Grant Exora. It has some little pink blossoms on it. There'll be more of those. Oh, you see that? Right there. That's a palm tree I need to dig out. We're surrounded by palms, and when they give off seeds, boy, every single one of them takes. And if you don't dig them out, all of a sudden you've got a palm tree growing. So this is the other side of the drive. Pre-haircut, because you can't even see the lovely stones that are there underneath those yellow flowers. So I'm going to trim all of that. I have a neighbor who's waiting for the trimmings. See, I've already planted some of the trimmings over in this area. And there's no sprinklers over here. And it's growing. It's amazing. Okay, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Have a lovely evening. Bye now.